and running. Hello, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Few bits and pieces to set up, but we're good to go with a 2-kilometer egg. This is not a Charcadet egg, I'm fairly sure. So it's female Nidoran Spolao. It has a shiny, but it's been shiny, the chonky, for a very long time in the game. Not that we need it, but it's double catch Stardust. So we're going to whack that star piece down and try and grind some dust, considering it's not actually raining. The game has a different point of view, but welcome in, everybody. I'm seeing the mod squad in strong. Jerry, Charlie, Lucy, good to see you. CeeLo, Molly, welcome in. Sandra, Mike, the Pokey Guy, welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a good day, a good start to the week. And did I tap the carp? I was meant to tap this for a blue ball. Now, let me have a little look at the Nidoran female line. We've got quite a few hundos. This has been around since the beginning of the game. So what we got, 615 XL candy and about 360,000 Stardust. We've been maxing quite a few things, so we do actually need the Stardust grind tonight. And Pokedex we've seen, not in a queen, we've seen 2,787 because probably wasn't clicking on them terribly much. But Shiny Family is already completed from a very long time ago. So tonight's just a Stardust grind. Let's see what we can do. Linz, welcome in. Magfloof, Andrew, Telepathy, welcome in, everybody. How are we all doing? I hope good's the answer. Okay, we might as well incubate the eggs. And actually, it's somewhat light, so I reckon we can get a lap or two in Walpole before it goes too dark and we have to roam the streets. Which is all very exciting because the clocks are going to roll forward in a matter of weeks here in the UK, which is great. Waldemio, welcome into the stream. Hope you're good. Sad to see Beldam go. Got enough XL to max 1 Shadow, but need more. It was a jolly good little event, actually, I think. We'll be talking about it on the podcast, of course, but I do believe the Beldam spawns were very nice indeed. I did a fair amount of grinding and trading for them as well, which is all fantastic. And as a spawn, you can't go wrong with Beldam. It makes me long for that Beldam Community Day Classic. I hope that comes out this year, because we've had quite a few Com Day Classics for various Pokemon. I think Beldam being a 2018 Community Day originally deserves a bit of love because it will be 6 years this October, I think, for Beldam Com Day. Sammy, how are you doing? Will you be New York Pokemon Go Festival? Don, all being well with everything going on and what's required to get to New York, yes. New York's going to be the only in-person Go Fest event I'm going to be able to attend because I have plans for a vacation trip already over the course of Madrid, and for lots of different complicated reasons, I can't change that. And I can't even fly from where we're going to be in Sardinia. I can't fly from that airport to Madrid and get back in a day because the flights are skewed. It doesn't work, and it's too expensive for one day. So unfortunately, I'll be missing Madrid. Obviously, can't do Japan. It's way too short notice and too expensive. But yeah, New York, I'm hoping I can get there, all being well. Hopefully rocking up on the 4th of July. We've got less than a minute to go, and then we can whack down our star pieces and our incense, and we've got plenty of Pokeballs to go and catch this thing. In fact, let's sit on the screen here with the star piece ready to go. Ready to rock and roll. We should be able to rock it. Yes, there we go. 6 o'clock. We need that second one down. Spawn should switch over. I wonder if the weather boost is going to change too. Let's find out, shall we? But it should start to change over. 6 o'clock balloon. We don't have that radar. The grunt glitches the game. Neos, welcome into the stream. Hope you're good. There is Nidoran female. I don't remember the last time I got a shiny of one of these. We can check, of course, but it's not one of those Pokemon I'm overly concerned about. But there will be plenty of you who would actually quite like to grind this Spolao, so I'm going to wish everybody the very best of luck if you're playing it alongside me now here in the UK and Portugal, etc. Or if you're playing it over in the Americas a bit later on today. And if you've already played your Spotlight, do let me know in stream chat how you did, shiny wise and all of that jazz. My deck shows over 8,000 Nidoran female checks. Oh my goodness. I think I've just purposely avoided them because I don't really like the Pokemon, to be honest. I'm not a Nidoran whole, both forms. I'm not a real fan of them, to be honest. Because in Pokemon Go, they're not really usable. I remember at the time of 2022 Worlds, Shadow Nidoqueen with the right IVs was an absolute destruction catalyst, but these days it's been kind of blindsided. What we're going to do is we're going to get over there and we'll set up a route, because I honestly feel like the only time I do routes in the game is when I'm with you guys on Spotlight streams. Never had a good female Nidoran, so hoping to get one tonight. Best of luck, Telepathy. Best of luck. You need that weather boost, that cloudy weather boost on your side. And to be honest, I still think it's a Darumaka, so I wouldn't say no to one of those. Lucy Silver, lovely to see you in the chat. Tintaro, good to see you as well. Keep up the grind. Certainly Shadow. Speaking of the grind, the schedule should be slowly posted by Nightbot, but we've got a lot of streams coming up this week. There's a lot going on. For a variety of reasons, we can't actually make a video for the weather week, and also, in my view, the weather week is looking a little bit dead. Just a bit dead. So we're having 5 live streams this week, people. Mike Griffin, hey, good to see you. With the super chat right there. Thank you very much. Just a little something for you. Thanks for the invites. Not a problem, dude. And I think I still have you on my friends list from last week. Are you in for Tapu Koko? And I will say, anybody who's here in stream, pop over to the community tab, because over there I've posted the stream schedule on YouTube, and if you drop your in-game name and your friend code in the comments of that community post, you can join for either Tapu Koko Raid Hour tomorrow, which is the second one, still need a hundo of it, so chasing it, and Primal Kyogre's Raid Day is this Sunday, peeps, 2 to 5 p.m. We're going to live stream the first hour, and I think, from memory, it's like the first time I've actually bothered to live stream a raid day. Usually I make a video because it's much easier to condense it all, but Primal Kyogre, I'll be just chasing, seeing what we can get, really. Guess XL candy for the Shadow. But always appreciate the super chat, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Caught the Hundo cast form yesterday. Tell you what would be a great Hundo cast form is that snowy one. I don't think I have a snowy one, so I'll definitely be trying to find that in the field research tasks. But let's pop in the intermediate loop and crack on. Let's go and see if Walpole's going to deliver anything, because this is the first time since I think about November we've been able to do a spotlight hour a little bit in the park. Too bad no special move for Kyogre. True, but you should be able to elite TM it on. And to be honest, if you get a really good Kyogre, it's one of the best to use. That and Groudon are fantastic candidates to burn your elite TM, charge TM on, to be honest. Their moves make them top of the class, certainly as their primals. Yes, thank you, Mod. So anybody joining, obviously there's no friend codes and stuff in chat. Apart from anything else, we're grinding Spotlight Hour, so we're not adding people for raids or whatever. If you wish to join for Tapu Koko Raid Hour tomorrow, or the Primal Kyogre Raid Hour, I'm going to add about 10 people or so from the comments of the live stream schedule for this week. You can find that in the community tab on my YouTube channel. I think there's a couple of people who've already done that, which is lovely. I think Telepathy was one of them. But I tell you, I can't wait for it to get lighter, for those clocks to change on the 31st, and they actually change on the Shadow Mewtwo raid weekend. Spotlight Hour is based on local time, so it's 6 to 7 p.m. your local time. I'm based in the United Kingdom, so my time zone, depending on where you're based in Canada, you could be 4 hours behind, because I think the East Coast clocks have just changed. 4 hours behind, or maybe even 7 or 8 hours behind. What's the extra thing during Spol Hour? Yes, it's double catch Stardust. So let me try and demonstrate, because I've got a star piece on. Unfortunately, there's no boost, so we'll catch one without the quick catch and see how much it's giving us if it doesn't decide to run. Of all things, decide to run, fine. Some stupid man. Whatever. DST. It's always those clocks changing, isn't it? The clocks changing really throws people's schedules off. It's fully understandable. There we go. 300 dust. Because we've got the star piece on, so the star piece boosts it by 1.5 times. And obviously, if it's 200 dust per catch, you get 300 dust per mon for an hour. And it's definitely worth chucking the star pieces on, roaming around, getting that Stardust. Even if you just decide to do Go++, if you have that device. Mine is connected and synced to my iPhone, which I use to vlog and actually use as my phone. I only live stream on Samsung Fold 3. Congratulations on nabbing that shiny Nidoran for the Spol Hour. Congratulations. It's always good to pop in and nab the shiny, you know. Considering they are the standard rate, Nidoran I don't think are a boosted Pokemon. It's a 1 in 512 or so. So nabbing the shiny in the Spol Hour is actually quite good fortune. But Bar, good to see you, man. We're very close to best friends, I think, so we can sync up and make that happen, dude. Or have we already gone best friends? I lose track, because there's a couple of people who are on the cusp on the Patreon squad who are all very close to best friends, or who've already ticked over. Have we done? No research. Should I poffin? Do you know what? I'm going to poffin the buddy. It'd be silly, because considering we're walking a route, we might as well. 20 more days. We'll definitely get that done before New York, Andrew, but we'll get that done sooner rather than later, so hopefully we can hit Lucky Friends before New York. That'd be kind of good. Goodness me, when was the Lechonk Spol Hour? I forget about that one. Okay, there's snapshot. Done. And we're back. 2, certainly for walking the route as well. Meeps, welcome to the stream. Peas UK, nice. Hey, a Shundo of any Pokemon is actually insane, but congrats. When did you get it? When did you pick up that Shundo Nidoran? I guess the XL Candy Grinder's on, so you could pop down a Poison type Mega. There's quite a few to choose from. Beedrill, Venusaur, and I forget the rest, if there is enough. It's kind of like you just get the other. There are certain Megas you tend to. So if there's a certain Pokemon, it's like, right, I'm going to pop down this Mega. It's like for Raikou, I've always put in Primal Kyogre as the Mega, just to give the candy boost.
Yeah, that's calm. I'd rather Otis come on. Otis come on.
We've got 1100 Great Balls, so we're not exactly going to struggle. Got mine during Nidoran Research Day. Oh yes, that was one of the lockdown, I think, one of the good old lockdown play from home research days. Yes, I think I remember making a video about that back in the day. Well, there you go, congrats, that's fantastic. Was that 2020 or 2021? I actually forget. It might have been 2020. And we've got a small lake to trudge through here, so there we go. If somebody's moaning about the quality, that's just because I'm on the mobile network. There are going to be patches of phone service that are not so good, so with it. Looking forward to seeing you with the crew in New York. We'll definitely make some kind of announcement and put things, once everything's sort of set up and in place, which might be a couple of weeks of shuffling bits and pieces around to make, you know, flights and accommodation work and all that jazz. But we'll definitely sort some meetup times, because we know it's Randall's Island. We've been there before. We went there last year. If you're new to the channel, we actually did New York Go Fest back in 2023. And we know the layout of Randall's Island. I doubt they're going to change too much. Obviously, the biomes are going to be very, very different. But probably the layout could be very similar in terms of where they plonk the notable trainers, etc., all of that stuff, like the food court. So as soon as we kind of know some more details, we can put out an announcement for meet and greet. Dream spot layout, that is a very good question, Jacob. I'm always a sucker for a seriously Stardust boosted Pokemon. I think we've actually had it last year, but Shelder was an insane spot layout, because that had 1,000 dust per catch, just spawning forever. So that was mental dust grind. So I'd have a repeat of that. Because the thing with the spot layout is you're not really going to be able to shiny chase too much, because it's spot layout. There's only boosted spawns. It's not like a community day like we've got Litten this weekend. It's not going to be shiny boosted, but you've got boosted encounter rates, so you can grind if you want dust or XP when the bonuses come around. So I'd love double catch Stardust on Shelder. I think that would be my pick. Samuel, welcome in. Tree, watch out. And try and take it a little bit easy, because I was unwell yesterday and wasn't 100% sure if we're going to be able to live stream tonight, but we're all good, thankfully. It was only like a day and a half of being completely knocked out. It's double dust. Can't miss a double dust spot out, you know. Mogley, welcome in. Linux X, PokeGizmo, welcome in. Hope everybody is doing well, and Bert, thank you very much for the super sticker, my friend. Supporting the channel, supporting the content, also part of the Patreon squad. Thank you so much. Always very thankful for that sort of stuff. See if we pick up our good old Zygarde cell at the end of this route. The Go++ is not actually synced with this phone, so I live stream using a Samsung Fold 3 because I get dual basically monitor, which is great, so I can put the chat up and not have the overlay, and put the game on one side and also have the face cam facing me, whereas on iPhone you can't do that. And I don't want to desync it because I use the Go++ to spin stops when I'm on my iPhone all the time. That's the phone I use to record and use as my actual phone. The Samsung is purely for live streams, so that's why. But at the end of the day, I spin stops constantly with the Go++. I live on 4 or 5 stops, so it's not a problem to get resources. Pokemon Go Fest 2024. What a name. We were just talking about you. Welcome into the stream. And there we go. CeeLo straight to the rescue. Yes, next 01 is double catch Stardust tonight. So whack down a star piece. It's technically 3 times catch dust, which is nice. But anybody who's looking to grind for XP, who needs XP to level up, Litten Community Day is a triple catch XP, which is always good if you need it. And Litten's not the worst excellence in the world to hit, so good luck on the grind this weekend. We're going to live stream the first hour of it, and actually if you haven't seen socials or seen the community tab, we're going to be playing up in Oxford with Master 27 and Ian Waterfall, and a few people come down, a few people come on over, so it's going to be good. Looking forward to that one, really am. Going to be drowning in XP this weekend, particularly if you get the Primal Kyogre Raid Day ticket. I think that's like boosted XP for raids as well, isn't it? Can't wait for my birthday shiny. If you get a community day on your birthday, it's always very nice. I had one for, sadly, Hoppib back in 2022. And, well, that was a triple catch dust con day, actually, so it was a Stardust bonus for my birthday in 2022, but it, like, guaranteed your birthday shiny, really. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's a good, solid week of stuff. You're going to be accepting invites. 100%. So it's a raised remote raid cap. If only Niantic realised that if they took the remote raid cap away, people who would want to raid constantly would raid constantly, like we did over Sinnoh Global, but Niantic are idiots, so that's one thing. I'll be raiding 100%. I'll be doing those remotes. I'll be trying to do 10 or 15 across APAC and Europe, and then I'll save 5 for America, and then after midnight I get another 20 because of how the time zone works and how the overlap window is. So if you play right and all of that, if you look at your time zones, you should realistically be able to get 20 remotes depending on where you are. Be getting a birthday spotlight out of this. Oh, nice telepathy. How far ahead is that, though? I'm assuming it's in a month that we don't know what's going to be happening. Crepster, welcome in. Good to see you back. How the bloody hell am I going to get through here? It rained quite a lot earlier, so the park is full of medium-sized lakes everywhere, so trying to wander through it is a little bit of an issue. June the 11th, oh, that's in a completely new season as well. Don't know what we're going to be seeing. Although, given the crowns, shall we say, on the Pikachu and Eevee for the Go Fests, it's Sun and Moon. It's definitely going to be a Go Fest themed around Alola. That's for sure. So Go Fest season kind of themed around Alola. So I'd imagine there'd be a theme for that season about Alola. Not actually Season of Alola Part 2. Oh, a tiny Nidoran. That's kind of cute. Shame you weren't pink. But I hope we can see the likes of possibly it'd be cool to have Solgaleo and Lunala in raids. Very wishful thinking. Colin, thank you very much for the good luck. Appreciate it. Just really a Stardust grind tonight. If we happen to bag a shiny, it's an extra bonus. It's all good. Francesco, good to see you, my man. Thanks for popping in. Back to work, working late. Working on the late shift. My Tuesdays, unless there's an event starting on Tuesdays, my Tuesday typically begins with this stream, usually, in terms of actual live work, and then we've got the podcast. There'll probably be some editing, but today I've been remodelling a bathroom. I've been doing some DIY and all that jazz. I'm very glad I'm able to catch. Managed to get fantastic expanding foam all over my fingers, which I then use sandpaper to get off because it wouldn't come off even with what's it recommend? It recommends you use WD-40 to get rid of it, and it didn't work. So I was like, screw this, I need to play Spotlight Hour. I need at least 1 or 2 fingers to work. Wilson, lovely to see you popping into the stream. You're only 20 minutes late to the Spotlight Hour. Not a problem, dude. Hope you're keeping well. All's good with the family, etc. Right, I definitely think we'll finish this route and then pop out onto the main streets. I'll have to see that if we have that in the UK, but I'd need to buy some first, but thanks for the tip, Crispy Chris. Thankfully, we're all good now. We're all okay.
Otis, come on.
Dog saying hello. It's expected in the park, you know. There is Spotlight Hour, Nidoran female Spotlight Hour, but it runs from 6 to 7 p.m. your local time. There's always a Spotlight Hour, every single Tuesday, 6 to 7 p.m. local time. There's a Spotlight Hour, but the Pokemon changes every single week. So next week we've actually got a mixture of them because it overlaps with Weather Week, I think. There's Poliwag, Hippopotas. I can't remember the other thing, but the four of the Pokemon are a bit meh. I gotta be honest. Look at that, we can complete our Prime Gaming thing. Hisuian Growlithe, not Hundo, not Shiny. This will be a Dramper at the end of this, so why not claim it on stream? Kiwi Steve. What raid invite is that? I'll have a little look after we've done this. Tapu Koko. For the raid distance, it's very, very tempting. Let's see if we can nip into that raid. Hopefully they haven't closed the lobby. So I think I've still got remotes. I've actually got all remotes today. Thank you, Kiwi Steve. Charlie Lucy, thank you for stopping by and appreciate your help as always. Have a good rest of the evening. Hopefully see you again tomorrow for some raid hour action. Yes, thank you very much, Sod, the mod squad. So, as the mods are saying, they'll probably repeat it a few more times, just unfortunately how YouTube live streams work. I'm not adding people from chat. I don't do that. Certainly because it's Spotlight Hour tonight, you know. We're catching Pokemon and trying to find a shiny and grind some Stardust. If you want the chance of joining for Tapu Koko Raid Hour, this legendary itself, tomorrow, and also potentially the Primal Kyogre Raid Day on Sunday, go and drop a comment with your in-game name and your friend code onto my community post. There's a community tab with community posts showing this week's live stream schedule. It's the most recent one. So pop a comment on that. A couple of people have done already, which is always really lovely to see. And I'm just going to pause here because I think my Zygarde cell might be here. I need the high horsepower. Let's go. Boba, have a good rest of the day. Hopefully see you again tomorrow, dude. Come on, let's get this thing done. Shout out whoever's got the Primal Groudon there. Zygarde cell grind is not fantastic. I'm probably at like 90 or so. I need to double check, but I'm not really somebody... I mean, my Zygarde is awful. Really terrible. I'm never going to burn my Zygarde cells on getting that thing to complete. Open the route menu when you're ready to complete your route. Yes, game. All right, I will. And, hello, game? Freezing me out of the legendary. What happened there? Are we just stuck? Hello? Game? Well, I guess we're restarting both the YouTube app and the Pokemon Go app. Fantastic. Gotta love when the game... I mean, I've never had the game do that, where it's frozen at the end of a raid and not actually registered it. That's very weird. Hopefully there's no further problems I can get back in. I just hope the raid hasn't despawned. Otherwise, YouTube, or Niantic support rather, are going to get a little ping with this screen recording of this live stream showing the glitch. But into the capture is not shiny. 2228 is very trash. So all of that glitch, all of that problem for nada. Boom. Had that while raiding Shadow Raikou this past weekend. Maybe it's a new glitch in that case. If so, please, I really hope Niantic sorts it out, because it's rather annoying. Charmeleon, welcome into the stream. Good to have you with us. And there is the catch. Fantastic. Mateo is there, and we have our Zygarde cell. Nice. Very happy with that. Sandra, are you doing Regice or Tapu Koko Raid Hour tomorrow? So tomorrow is going to be Tapu Koko Raid Hour number 2, and it will be next week. Next week's Wednesday is going to be Regice. I'll be doing both. I'll be live streaming both. Are we sure we want to complete this route? Actually, we haven't interacted with Mateo. Come here, bruh. Let's just exchange and see. Yeah, of course. Of course we're going to be live streaming them both. Where's that from? Oh, Japan. Fantastic. I'll have that. Thank you very much. Nice Litten sticker. Thanks, Mateo. And let's complete that route. And now for the last half an hour of this spot hour, we're going to pop out to the streets. It's a little bit too dark in the park. So let's go, people. The iPhone is in my pocket, so I can't live stream like this on the iPhone. I use a Samsung Fold 3 for doing these mobile live streams. It means I can get the face cam, I can get multi tabs on it, which is great, and it allows that screencast face cam combination, which you can't do on iPhone. Okay, game deciding to freeze on me. Once the spot hour is concluded, we'll do a Hundo and Nundo check, of course. See if we picked up anything, because sometimes it's nice to have that mystery. And I'm also going to confirm that nobody from the local crew is out and about chasing this spot hour, so no word on any 100%ers if there's something dotted around. Welcome in, some fresh faces. Good to have you joining the stream. We're about halfway through tonight's little spotlight hour double Stardust grind, and we'll see if we pick up a nice little shiny pink Nidoran female or not. But very nice to have popped into Walpole Park for a little bit of the spotlight hour. Jesus. Nice. That was a speed bump. What are people going to be chasing in Weather Week? Because I know that not everybody has got all of the different cast forms as shiny, even though they were available for Hoenn Tour with the shiny boost, but Global Tour for Hoenn wasn't actually as grand as I'd say Sinnoh Tour was. And I mean, if you went to Las Vegas for last year's live tour event, it was really good shiny rates, but the signal was problematic in various places. So now we're into roaming the streets, and I think there should be a route there from there, one church to the next. Let's do that. Kiwi Steve with another raid invite. Team Gaming, welcome into the stream. Good to have you joining us. Going for shiny cast forms, still need 2 forms. Which ones, Celia? I'm assuming the snowy and possibly the sunny, because rainy cast form was released with Weather Week, the last time the event actually made an appearance in game, back in 2021. And the fundamental flaw with Weather Week in 2021, which is actually 3 years ago, crazy, was that the cast form was only affected by the weather. So if you didn't have rainy weather, you couldn't chase the new shiny, which a lot of people were rather hacked off about. Of course, shiny for Bebe. So that's coming in the next event, which is the Verdant Wonders with Sarud. That's starting on March the 21st, so that's the following Thursday. And that looks like a damn good event. Really, really good event. So in that, I think you've got this Shroomish is a boosted Stardust spawn. That is a 500 dust per catch. There's the new Cottony costume and Whimsicott, so you could evolve a costume shiny Whimsicott if you get one. It's decent. Well, you could chuck it in PvP if you feel like it. I mean, the meta's moved on somewhat. And shiny Flabebe is a really, really nice regional chase. It's interesting we're getting that one not too long after they drop the Oricorio forms as shiny as well. So definitely going to be a good chase wherever your region is. And if anybody who's going to New York Go Fest happens to pick up a spare shiny blue flower or shiny yellow flower Flabebe, then save one for me. You know? No shinies this ball out, unfortunately, as of yet. The reason for that is because it's not a shiny boost. It's only a 1 in 512 in terms of the shiny rate, so it's an encounter shiny boost. Whereas things like a community day are a shiny and encounter boost, which is why you can get so many different shinies. Do you know what? Let's claim these funky stickers and get our Dramper. Again, if we get a shiny, then it'll be available to trade, because good old Andrew, the Wolverine, traded me a spare shiny Dramper over in LA. So let's see. Dramper is not shiny. And 1216 is exactly how all of the other Dramper quests back in the event that it was featured in all went. Dreadful, unfortunately. Tiny Bottle, well, welcome into your first Pokemon Go live stream. The shorts feed for you, but it's Nidoran female Spolaire tonight. We're chasing a shiny. It's double catch Stardust, so we're catching everything that we can. Seeing how we do. I've got a lot of stuff I need to max out, so and they all decided to despawn, so it was a game, I think. And there they go, they're all back in. What happened there? It was like a little patch of dead signal. I know we've walked right past this. 21st of March, people, that's going to get a little flower crown, and it's a very good shiny, but the whole family's a good shiny. And now it gets a flower crown to chase. I'm actually a fan of costume little Pokemon, so a little flower crown and Cottony kind of seems about right.
out of the mud.
DH almost 100 checks, 0 shiny. There you go. That's about the RNG, unfortunately. But hopefully you got a good amount of dust with those 500 checks. Hopefully it was mostly 500 catches as well. Yeah, I imagine lots of people have already got this shiny. I already have about 7 or 8 of them because I've been playing the game for a long, long time. I remember getting it in the event when it was dropped. And then I think it was featured in GoFest in 2019 and it's had research days. So in terms of a shiny, it's probably not one that everybody's going to need, but there are going to be people who don't have it for whatever reason. If they're newer to the game, if they've missed previous events, etc. Was fun and weather boosted. Oh, nice. So yeah, a lovely weather boosted Stardust Spotlight Hour. That sounds very lovely, DH. Wish we had one, but unfortunately we've got windy weather as it seems here, which is actually sort of accurate. Okay, Nidoran deciding to headbutt the ball away. Okay, maybe we can get our second Zygarde cell from this little route. That'd be good. Just tick them off. Sunny and basically 16 degrees. Nice, Sue. That sounds like a very lovely, lovely little day over there. Here it's sort of mild, it's 13 degrees Celsius here, but it's sort of rained and it's kind of windy. I'm only getting Nidorans because it is Nidoran Spotlight Hour, which is a boosted spawn rate for them. That's why you're only seeing Nidorans. Did the route not complete? What's going on? Why did the route not work? I started it, but it didn't do anything. Oh, for goodness sake. Might have to restart the game again and see if it decides to pick up that route, otherwise it's just wasted. That's so annoying. It started the route, it said we were on the route. There's bits of it that's completed. Okay, we're going for a little restart, people. See if it works again. No, for whatever reason it didn't track the route. Well, we've got to quit it, unfortunately. That's so stupid. So stupid and annoying. Well, that's a route wasted, unfortunately. Maybe we can do that one instead. Oh, we've definitely started that route. If it glitches again, for Christ's sake. Had the same recently, okay. Again, I'm probably suspecting it's a newer glitch with one of the many things. I mean, they forced the update recently, so, you know. Cooper Bros, welcome in. Bobby's Funny at World Pizza, welcome into the stream. Hope you're good. MT Furs, welcome in. Good to see people tuning in, swiping on through the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Still hunting a shiny, but if we don't get one, it's not too concerning. Poker Josh, hey, congrats on nabbing the shiny. I'm sure it was down to your own catch skills and RNG and check-in, so well done. Always good to hear people getting the shinies. If they're needing to complete the shiny family, or if they just want to get more of them. Fantastic. first. You can see if it works again. See if it works again. There's a few more things I'd rather get. I mean, actually looking at it, weather weak, I don't really want anything shiny out of it. I have all the cast forms and the various spawns look a bit trash. Regice definitely not going to be raiding that apart from the raid hour next week. But I've got to cover it, go and check the research task, see what's up. Just still the hundo for me. Hundo from a spotlight on mate, it's no bad thing. Always good to pick up some 4-star goodness. I don't think we're going to find a hundo. We may have randomly incensed a nundo because it's obviously not boosted tonight. Alfred, welcome into the stream for the first time. Thanks for checking out the channel. Amorous is already level 50. No, it's not level 50. It's not even level 40 yet. I'm waiting to get the rare XL candy so I can basically max it up straight away. I'm putting my rare XL candies into it slowly. Eventually we'll get it to level 50, but only once I've got those 296 XLs. Which is sort of jokes because on that Elite Raid day, on the same day, I chose to finally max my Diancie from I got in London Go Fest last year. It was a 93, 15 attacker. I'm like, do you know what, get some Mega, it's one of the best in the game, so I'll level 50. It had finally, after, what, 6 months, got enough rare XL candy to get 296, level 50'd it, and then a few raids later got a Hundo and Amorous where I need to put rare XL candy in again. So the game was like, right, congratulations, that's one goal ticked off, have another, which I definitely won't say no to. PoGoMiloUK, clicked a random Bronzor, it was shiny. Bronzor is one of those perma-boosted shinies that everybody always seems to be getting. Congrats on the sparkles. Sparkles are no bad thing. Just Bronzor seems to be sparkling probably the most out of all of them. I remember when that actually had a spotlight hour back in the day. There was a perma-boosted spotlight hour and everyone got like 7 or 12, you know, ranging from that sort of thing. Which isn't working so far. We haven't had too many checks, so let's see if it pulls on through in a little bit. Something good to grind for, absolutely, absolutely. Gives a target for the XL candies and also gives me a reason to just walk it as my buddy constantly. It's nearly best buddied, almost best buddied. In fact, how many hearts are left? 8. That might be doable if I do some battles with it. Could best buddy it on stream, I think. A bit more walking, and my 3 battles, and it should be doable. Thanks, Nidoran. How do we get that? There was an elite sort of raid, not day, but there was a day, it was Valentine's Day, the 14th of February, and they had 4 different time slots for Amorous raids, where only EX gyms, or they've now finally renamed them to Elite gyms, would spawn these raids, either at 12 PM, 1 PM, 5 PM or 6 PM. And I managed to hit, what, 5? I think I hit 5 over 2 hours. And my last raid was the Hundo, unbelievably. So RNG just worked out as a weather boosted, windy weather boosted 100%er, which I was actually speechless and very, very hyped about. You can go and see that video on the channel. It's right there on the channel. If you fancy seeing some very, very surprised reaction where I forget what the Hundo CP is for a moment and then go, wait, I think that's a Hundo. Right. Why am I putting... The gym recommended system, oh my goodness me. Where's my level 50 Terrakion? There we go. Let's put that in and do 3 gym battles just to get the Amorous Buddy Hearts. We might be able to best body that before the end of the stream. Fluffy Owl, welcome into the stream. Hope you're good. Rayhan M2, welcome in as well. And thank you, mods, for picking it up. So yes, there's a rule here on this channel. I don't add people from stream, don't add people from chat. What we do here is for raid hours and a few other things, I'll put a video or a community post up. In this case, this week, it's the community post covering the live stream schedule. You can find that on the community tab, and you can join potentially Tapu Koko's raid hour, which is live streamed tomorrow, or the Primal Kyogre raid day, which is this Sunday. And if you put a comment on that community post with the in-game name and your friend code, I'm going to add 10-15 people for the double session. Not everybody was able to do the elite raids for Enamorous, because not everybody has elite gyms, and there's no way now to get... It used to be based on gym points, I think. How many gym points you could get in a certain space of time. Right, that's 3 body hearts, and we literally need to finish walking this, and we're done. So let's finish this route. I'm going to start wandering back towards Ealing Green, because as soon as this spell hour is done, and we've totaled up what we've got, I do need to disappear off and grab some dinner, because we've got podcast recording tonight, and I need to be prepared for it. Congrats on finding a Kecleon. They are around, you just have to check those Pokestops. They're quite rare. I can't remember what event it was actually recently. We randomly picked up a shiny Kecleon. First one since Hoenn Tour Vegas. Right, time to see if we can get that Zygarde cell. Come on, game. Bloody Nidoran jumping around, seriously? DH, you definitely weren't the only one who was grinding those Beldum XL candies. I know CeeLo said they were. And I was catching the Beldums as well with Steel type boost. There's a Zygarde cell. Come on, beautiful. I was grinding and trading the Beldums afterwards as well for trade distance, because I had some Pokemon from LA and 7km eggs, so did them. Okay, we should be fairly close to the end of the route, surely. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Thank you very much for hitting that subscribe button. I try and interact with the chat as much as I can do, but we are wandering around the streets of London, potentially, depending on the weather conditions, how rainy it is, etc., with an umbrella propped against my head, but in this case not tonight, which is great. And trying to be aware of our surroundings as the game recommends. Not wandering into lampposts or parked vehicles, etc. Complete the route. Fantastic. Hopefully, stick around, enjoy some of the content. We just posted last night the road trip to go and find Hawlucha. And go and check out that video. It's a nice little road trip where a squad of us, it was Ian, Francesco Sue, Dwayne, Sammy, Maz and I, hopped into the rental car we had and drove down from LA to Chula Vista to go and get those Hawlucha. Go and chase that regional, which is really good fun. How long have we played Pokemon Go? I've been playing Pokemon Go since not quite day one, but it was the end of July 2016 when I picked up the game, because I finally got an upgrade on my contract and got a phone that could run the game. So yeah, I think it was the 27th of July 2016 when I picked up the game, and honestly I haven't missed a day since, apart from that one day in 2021 where there was kind of like a social media campaign with Heroes Niantic, where a bunch of us put our games down and didn't play for a day or a 2 or something like that. I remember even playing the Kanto starter event that was running over New Year's in 2017, sorry. 2016 into 2017, they had a nice little Kanto starter event. I was playing that in Tenerife at the time, which was great. And then I remember the night that Johto dropped. First Johto Pokemon I caught at home was a Swinub. I was very excited because at that time, and still kind of today, I'm only learning about the Pokemon that come to the game through Pokemon Go. It's a bit different with Paldea and Gen 9 because I've actually played Pokemon Violet, but not a crazy amount. All other generations, I kind of find out about them as we go. as we go along playing this game and see what happens. So it's always very exciting. And we try and bring that excitement to the channel and video enthusiasm and event grinds and whatever we do. Froggy, very kind words. Thank you very much. Oh. I'm not going to bother with that grunt. PoGoMiloUK is featured in next week's Spotlight Hour, along with 3 other Pokemon. Fantastic. I would say that the Verdant Wonders event with Zygarde, the ticketed Zygarde event that starts the 21st of March, that would be the sort of event that would be a banger for a 24-hour challenge, but unfortunately due to the logistics and how short the event is, we can't work it in. It wouldn't work. You can give the Ultra Shiny Charm a bash, see what happens. See if it works. So far not working. We've got 8 minutes of the Spotlight Hour remaining. But I'm very intrigued to see how much Stardust we got, because we started with about 360,000 dust. Star pieces are running. The boost, so 300 dust per mon. I'm afraid I only speak English or read English, so if you could post in English, that would be great. Don't do French, don't do Spanish. Very limited Spanish. I know enough to get myself a pastry. That's about it, and also get the car an MOT. Oh, and work my way around IKEA. That's about it. Thanks for the ultra shiny boost. Let's see if it pulls through. Less than 7 minutes remaining. It's very possible. Yes, we're playing from London, so we're on GMT. How many legendaries and shinies do you have? Well, I will say, over the years of playing this game, I have thrown away a lot of them and traded them. At the moment in my storage, having binned a lot ahead of Sinnoh, LA, etc., I think I'm sitting on about 3,800 shinies in my storage, but I've probably thrown away over the years probably close to 4,000 maybe, through various community days, etc. Back when you had 6-hour community days, you could end up with 80 to 90 shinies. I think the 2021 community weekend for December, over that weekend I picked up something like 193 shinies in 2 days. So most of them got binned. They weren't those. Legendary wise, I can show you in the medals, but I've done nearing on 14,000 legendary raids, 5-star raids, shall we say. So yeah, hardcore player over here. Pretty hardcore player. There are people who are more hardcore, the likes of Brandon Tarn and Barside 2, etc. But I like to think we're pretty hardcore. We go and grind the events and put our items down, make sure that we're grinding the bonuses that are available. We usually play with friends or alone. Usually play with friends when can do, but obviously certain events and things like this don't always attract a crowd, or they start during the week when most people have a working day. But community days and things like that, we try and play with a squad of people. Usually people either come down and join me here in West London, or we go and travel somewhere. So Rowlett, myself and Ian Waterfall, who's part of the Incensed podcast and a fellow UK content creator, good friend, we travelled up to Nottingham for that one and played a very, very fun shiny transfer game. That was a good day, very fun day. And for this weekend's community day for Lytton, Ian, myself and Masterful27, who's also part of the Incensed podcast, and another UK content creator, we're all travelling up to Oxford. In Ian's case, he's travelling down to Oxford because he's further north, but we're all going to meet up in Oxford and have a fantastic session I'm looking forward to that one. Not going to play any community day game because I actually want to grind Litten. The shiny is amazing, and it's probably my favourite of the Alolan starters. Rowlet's cool. I'm not really a big fan of Popplio, to be honest, but I know it's shiny for Prismarina or whatever it's called is actually okay. Speaking of the Incense podcast, thank you very much, Sue, for calling up the link there. You can go and check us out. We always drop a new episode every single Sunday. Every Sunday we drop a new episode. The latest one is episode 161. Go and give us a download. We're available on every podcast platform. We're available through YouTube as well if you want to subscribe that way. This is called the quick catch method. If you're more interested on learning how to do that, there are various different guides dotted around. So I know the facts, or the likes, should I say, of the Trainer Club and Pokédaxi have definitely done guides for this and how you could do it. I think I did one for a Spolaire. It was Seal Spolaire a couple of years ago. If you do the quick catch method and you whack it into AR mode as well, you can catch 8 times faster than normal, which is insane. Oh, we've got a huge Nidoran. Great, lovely to see that one. So we had an XXS and an XXL tonight, but no shiny, unfortunately. Yeah, lots and lots of players use this catch method, and it's very, very good. Highly recommend. Give it a go. I've done it for several years at this point, years and years and years, and got it kind of nailed. Only occasionally when rain gets on the screen and stuff, you can have some troubles with missing it, but yeah, it's definitely a worthwhile tip. It just means on things like community days, you don't have to sit and watch the whole Pokeball rolling animation and see, oh, it's caught, congratulations, and whatever. So you can basically skip through if you fancy it. It's a grunt we've already checked. Less than 2 minutes to go, people. I don't think we're getting that shiny tonight, which is a shame. One minute to go. Maybe Incense. Damn. And there you go. There is Best Buddies with Enamorus. The 100% Enamorus has been Best Buddied. Finally. I thought we'd hit that on stream. Fantastic. Literally 1 minute before the spoil hour finishes. Nice. Let's catch these few. I don't know how many Best Buddies that is off the top of my head, actually. Should check my medal. I think it's like 92 or 93, perhaps. But it will tick to 7 o'clock, sorry, anytime soon. So let's get those last catches in. Random Poliwag, what on earth are you doing here? See, now my Samsung's deciding to do something dodgy. Stop it. And that's 7 o'clock. There we go. So that is Nidoran Spotlight Hour completed, people. Done and dusted. The 1 hour has finished. And firstly, let's check. Gained just under 200,000 dust. I'd say closer to 150k, which isn't too bad for a 1 hour little grind session. We didn't go AR mode because want to interact on face cam, etc. So that's good, and quite a few XL candy. We didn't put a mega down, but not too bad. So a good little dust grind. Now it's time for the 4-star search is a no-go, but what we can do is check in my save tags. Nundos, no Nundos unfortunately either, so that is a no-go, and no shiny either. In terms of catches, if we go age 0, and Nido. 366 successfully caught, which will all now be transferred because they're all fairly dead. So one extra, oh, the extra large didn't catch, that's a shame. So let's throw them all away to round out the spotlight hour. Boom, done and dusted. Don't worry, MT first tried the shiny charm, didn't quite work this weekend, but maybe next week when we got 4 different Pokemon to go and chase, that's a different thing. So it's time for me to go and grab some dinner, time to wrap up the stream, time for the rest of you to potentially either go and play Swallow out or crack on with your evenings, etc. Thank you very much for tuning in. We will be live streaming again, same time of day, tomorrow for Tapu Koko raid hour. It's the second raid hour it's going to get. We're still chasing that 100%er. If you want to join for that raid hour, drop an in-game name and friend code into the comments of the community post covering this week's live stream schedule. That's what it is. And then we'll be live streaming Thursday, covering Weather Week, the beginning of the, or not quite the beginning of the event. We're going for the afternoon session on that one. See what we can get in terms of cast form and quests, etc. And 2 live streams over the weekend: Lytton Community Day and Primal Kyogre Raid Day. So until tomorrow, folks, I'll say do take care. Have a good rest of your day, and thank you for joining. And actually, before we go, thank you very much to my mod squad. I always say it, nearly forgot to do so. Mod squad really do help me out endlessly with these live streams and keeping things in check and monitoring, and I really do appreciate your help. So there we go. Now it's time to say goodbye.